Hello, this is Shanker today, and in my video series, which I'm trying to make, as today, after my exercise, a little bit, I thought I'll make a video every day, and that's been good. And what I'm going to tell you is going to very small predictive techniques, which are very critical, जो बहुत ही ज़रूरी होती हैं आपको देखने के लिए. Now, what I want to talk is Saturn in Lagna. People feel Saturn in Lagna is very good. It makes a person very, structured. It makes orderly, discipline. All that stuff is there with Saturn in the first house, even if it is in Capricorn or Aquarius. Let's say Saturn in Capricorn, Aquarius, people will say, oh, he's a strong man, he's a thinker, he's an observer, he can do anything. Fair enough, right? Because Saturn in Capricorn in the Kalpurush is about the 10th house. So he will do very well as far as his profession is concerned, his prestige is concerned. That will be very good. Saturn that's in Aquarius is also in its own house, but in Kalpurush it is the 11th house, which shows that it will, go out to make money in various ways, out of the box thinking, and those kinds of things. It will go out of that to make money. So that part of it is correct. But Saturn in Lagna, whether it is Capricorn or Aquarius or any other Lagna, it is also the first house of the Kalpurush Kundi, where Saturn is debilitated. So Saturn will also give its results of debilitation. So you have to be very careful about your health. You have to be very careful about your own, stepping on the wrong stone. You have to be extremely careful of a lot of issues which are there of suddenly becoming aggressive. Saturn is also debilitated there, so that is very important. And also in Capricorn, in Aquarius no planet is exalted, but in Capricorn Mars is exalted. Now when Mars is exalted, it is going to be a fight between Mars and Saturn. So even in profession things of which Saturn is a Karak will not be very good, because there is a fight between Mars and Saturn as Mars gets exalted in that house, right? So that thing will be there. Now the extent which will be there, of course, you have to learn astrology, you have to understand how Mars is placed, what is the points of Mars, how it is, etc., etc. But in profession there will be a fight. Whether you succeed or you lose, that will be different things. So Saturn will have an issue with Mars. Saturn and Mars don't go well with each other. Now in Capricorn, Jupiter gets debilitated. So it may not be very good for your family issues. It may not be very good for your child, the family, marriage, because Saturn looks at the 7th house. May not be marriage, maybe luck. Those kinds of things will not be very perfect when Saturn is in Lagna, because Jupiter gets debilitated there, and it also gives its impact of debilitation on Saturn. So remember one thing, that whenever Saturn, whenever Saturn in Capricorn is there, in Lagna, it will not give the impact which we think that it will be. It's very great. Saturn is so great. No, it will give the impact of Mars, which is exalted. It will give the impact of Jupiter, which is debilitated. It will also give the impact of Surya, which is the lord of the first house. So Saturn and Surya together will also not augur well for issues with government, issues with father. Those kinds of things also will not be very good. And Saturn in its own house will make you a personality which will try to do things. Now, whether you will be able to overcome your professional prestige issues, whether you will be able to overcome the fights which will happen because of Saturn Mars, whether you will be able to overcome issues with the government, whether you will be able to overcome your family issues, how much will be there, extent it will be there, that will depend on your the placement of these planets, plus a lot of other things. So you have to understand, Saturn in Lagna is not so great. It will give you a host of problems, even it is Swagrahi or it is in its own house. Remember that. So with that, I sign off. I'm Shanker. You can write to me at connectingminds, CONNECTINGMINDS @gmail.com. You can also, also write on my WhatsApp number, which is there. You have my site. Please do visit my site, and also read my books, which are published by Sagar Publication and by Prabhat. So a lot of books are there, and please do read them, and I'll With this, I sign off today for today morning. Thanks and bye for now. Thank you for listening to me. Bye. Have a great week. Have a great week. And Om Hanumate Namah.